The Blitz, sponsored by Mocse Credit Union, Western Motors, and Jura's Pizza Parlor.
Welcome to The Blitz. I'm Frankie Tovar.
And I'm Eddie Ruiz.
And this is the final Monday edition and possibly the final episode of Season 4 of The Blitz, and that's why Eddie's over here is emotionally distraught.
I'm going to miss you.
It's been a good season, though.
It's been
a very good season with a lot of good play from all the teams we cover, especially recently with the Turlock and Pittman playoff games that took place last week, even though they fell short. And, of course, we have more coverage from that Turlock versus Elk Grove game that ended in a 42-19 defeat for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and Pittman as well. They ended up losing to St. Mary's. It was a 44-7 game, but just a great season, Frankie. That's why I'm crying, man. I don't want to stop covering football, man. All of our teams did great. 5 of the 6 teams that we cover, at least, phenomenal years, and they went to the playoffs. It was a great year.
Now back to Turlock. Back to the Bulldogs versus Thundering Herd matchup. That was a very close game, and of course, if you missed our Saturday night highlights edition, you want to go check that out. Click on the card right here in the upper, I guess our left-hand corner, your right-hand corner. Just click on it, watch the highlights. But if you were there, then you know that it was a close game despite what the score to indicate. Yeah. And really, from what I saw, there was 3 kind of bullet points of what went wrong for Turlock, and 2 of those were fumbles. The very first possession for Elk Grove, man, a saving grace moment for Turlock, intercepted, but then they fumble it away immediately during the interception return. That's strike 1 for the Bulldogs. Strike 2, another fumble that came early in the third quarter when Turlock was driving down the field, looking to climb out of a 2-touchdown lead hole that Elk Grove held. Strike 2, momentum shifted away, and then finally, the third strike that I really think put Turlock in the losers column was a failed red zone conversion that came late in the third quarter and into the fourth quarter. They got all the way down to the 15-yard line of Elk Grove, but they were unable to capitalize and convert. And in the end, I think those 3 points led to Turlock's loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we take a look at Pittman's side. Very simple, those 3 points. You're playing one of the top 15 teams in California. Their only loss was to the number 4 team in the United States of America. And then basically
the whole US of A, huh?
Yeah, and then the third one was, it wasn't the cleanest of game either. They had turnovers. It was basically a sloppy game for the most part. However, they did hold St. Mary's to under 175 yards in the first half and then under 210, I believe, officially in the second half, which wasn't really too bad considering they were averaging like 500 plus yards per game. So not that bad.
You know, unfortunately, we can't be in 2 places at one time, so we weren't able to cover the Pittman game, but we were there for the Turlock game, as we've said. So let's check out the player and coach interviews we got from that matchup.
We just made too many mistakes early, turned over the football. I think we had 2 crucial fumbles where I remember was really swung momentum in this game, and I felt like we could have stole the game had we made plays there. Obviously, we got a physical football team, and I thought, you know, we made some mistakes on defense where we let them run the ball in the second half.
You know, we were just making little mistakes, and they were just costing us, getting those few yards extra that we couldn't afford.
I think we beat ourselves. We definitely beat ourselves. Our offense was jiving and jiving and jiving. We did whatever we wanted with them, and then we just shot ourselves in the foot with a turnover or a drop ball or a turnover on downs or something dumb like that. It's just, you can't have that against good teams.
You know, the game plan going in, we're going to run zone some more, and we were going to play smash mouth football. You know, we knew going into Elk Grove, you know, everybody knows the name. They're part of the fearsome foursome up into the Division I level, and you know what? Overall, I'm proud of our team.
I thought our offense played great tonight. I thought special teams played great tonight. Dallin Tilby was amazing, man. I hope somebody signs that kid, gives him a scholarship. You know, I think we have great football players on our team, and I felt like our leadership on the field was excellent. So probably the thing I'm most proud of is the way that the guys took care of each other. You know, at the end of the game, things could have went south, could have got chippy and started getting personal fouls. We didn't do that. You know, in the years past, I think I had teams that would have done that. You know, guys getting ejected, stuff like that. Didn't happen. You know, so we're learning as a program. We're getting better as a program. Right now, here we are, man. Elk Grove, we're in Sac Joaquin second round, and I thought we had a chance to win. It just got away from us. Breaks didn't go our way.
You know, I think we're going to be very well prepared for next year, and we're going to have some great leaders. Just like this year, we had some great leaders this year too.
It's weird to think about that. This is the last, time I have to play, mandatory football. And, really football's not mandatory. It's been a lifestyle for the last 11 years. I've been playing with Dustin, Danny, all these guys for years, playing against them, playing with them. And, even our O-line, our O-line doesn't get a lot of credit. Moises, Leo, Brandon stepping in when Mikey Jeffers got hurt. And, you know, Zach Reed coming in, I mean, you know, it's weird. It's definitely going to be something different. It definitely hasn't sunk in yet. Give me a couple hours and I'll probably be crying like a little baby, sucking on my thumb with a blanket, but who knows?
All the hard work, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all the days of summer coming out, 5 to 7 hours of just working out, hanging out with friends, and just going back at it again, hitting the weight room, and all the off seasons, and I love that stuff, dude. I love that stuff.
It's crazy how fast it went, and I just expect myself to practice next week, but you know, it's all over now, so it's hard to picture me doing something else other than football right now.
We have some really crucial players. Danny Velasquez, our MVP, Mustafa Noel Johnson, the Defensive Player of the Year, Nicholas Berry, and numerous other players, that are seniors we're going to miss. But the cool thing is that I started thinking with, my staff the other day in the office and say, man, 21 is going to be back. Dustin Grind, we've got good linemen coming back. They're going to be healthy next year. We've got great linebackers coming up from the sophomore team, and we've got good linebackers now. So, I'm thinking our defense can make a run again and be a great defensive team, and we can play good offense as well. Got a young quarterback that's got a ton of experience now. He played with us for 2 weeks at the varsity level just now and had an outstanding JV year. They went 9-1. So the future looks really bright, and I'm excited.
We definitely got a lot of positives to build off of. First TCC championship, got out the first round. Turlock's on the up, man, so we felt like we were a stepping stone. The next team's going to do it, and we're going to keep better and better from here.
I love my team. I love my coaches. I love the fans. I just hope I can go somewhere to play. I'm not done yet.
And for the final time this year, let's recognize the sponsors that made this season possible. A new sponsor this year is Western Motors, and they're out of Merced. They're your go-to place for all pre-owned vehicles. We're talking trucks, SUVs, coupes, you name it, they've got it. So go check out Western Motors in Merced to find a smooth ride.
And then for the third year in a row, Mocse Credit Union is with us. Thank you guys so much. Check out their place right now. As soon as you get a chance down here, they have toy loans, auto loans, any sort of loans that you need. Check out Mocse Credit here in Turlock today.
And our third sponsor, and the tastiest of them all, is Jura's Pizza Parlor here in Turlock. They're a Turlock institution. They have delicious fries, delicious wings, and of course, delicious pizza. I recommend it. Jura's Pizza Parlor in Turlock. And let's not forget SynCal Tees and Graphics. They hooked us up with these polos and our zip-ups that kept us warm during all these Friday night games. SynCal Tees and Graphics. If you want something printed, be it a shirt, be it a hat, be it a jacket, they're the people you want to talk to. Again, SynCal Tees and Graphics, thank you. And I want to thank everybody that was involved with the production of this show. Season 4, both in front of and behind the camera. We're talking players, we're talking coaches, we're talking parents in some instances, ADs, you name it, we want to thank you.
Yeah, it couldn't have happened without you guys. And then as well the communities, Frank, we know that as well, man. All the schools, all the communities that surround the school, obviously. Turlock Christian, Turlock, Hillmar, Denair, Delhi, and then Pittman is, of course, just a phenomenal fall season. It was so great. It was epic. We cannot forget about this year at all.
And on that same note, 2 final thank yous to 2 head coaches that really helped out with 2 special segments, I would say. We have Mike Turpin of TC and Frank Marquez of Hillmar. They let us put a microphone on them and follow them around for an entire game. Thank you for letting us intrude on your sideline and catch some really great footage, I'd have to say. 2 of our most popular segments that we've done this season. So thank you to all those people that we just named. Hopefully we have your support season 5 when that rolls around.
Absolutely.
But hey, before we sign off, before we say goodbye, I want to say this. There's a chance you might see us again in some form or capacity, but it's all dependent on you. If you, the viewer out there, you football fans from the Valley, do you want a postseason highlights reel from all the games we covered? If so, you need to leave a comment. You need to leave a comment below on the YouTube comment section, either on our Instagram page, our Facebook page, or on our Twitter as well. If you want it, let us know and we'll do it. If you don't want it, then now you know we'll save ourselves the time.
Absolutely. And then don't forget, we're not going to go anywhere. You guys can always rewatch these episodes or all episodes of this season, season 1, 2, or 3 as well. They're down here. Just click it.
Yeah, they're all archived. We got turlockjournal.com. We have the YouTube channel. And of course, we have tons of clips on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You always find something Blitz related if you look hard enough. So for the possible final time, I'm Frankie Tovar.
I'm Eddie Ruiz.
Good night.